And if there is one thing you can take out of today's game, both of you, what would it be?
What is up, everyone, and welcome back to another REFSIX weekly vlog. So we're approaching bank holiday, which means one thing: 2 games, 3 days. So I've got a game on the Saturday, game on a Monday, both obviously in 2 different vlogs, but this one is Saturday's game. So it's Monday evening now, and I have done a leg session today. So we have a line at Eastbourne Borough. It's Eastbourne Borough versus Dulwich Hamlet, I think is how you say it, on Saturday. My second line of the season and my second observation at this level as well on the line. So what the plan is this week is to get this out of the way. And then obviously I've got a middle on the bank holiday Monday. So I'm very much looking forward to testing myself at this level again. And we are focusing on our flag technique like we were told in the assessment. So hopefully the assessor in this thing says, yeah, your flagging looks much better. Fingers crossed. So come along for the week. I'm going to take you through the training. There's a few different surprises in there. I've got a few different plans, switching up the training this week, as well as an assessment and just a busy week, it seems. Obviously, that's great. So come along for the ride. We've got a game in 5 days' time. I'm very much looking forward to it. Let's bring it. So, it's Wednesday, it is 9 o'clock and we are out bouldering today. It's a different type of training, about power, lower body movement, so it should help me in the long run, and it's a bit of fun, so yeah, let's get this done. Good morning, everyone. It's match day. It is a little bit later than I wanted to. I slept in by accident. I must have slept through my alarm. It's 10 o'clock. I have an hour and 45 minutes to cram everything in. We've done it before. It's no different to coming home from a Tuesday night. So like I said, it's 10 o'clock now. What the plan is I'm going to quickly go out for a quick 20-minute walk just to stretch my legs, wake myself up a little bit. Then I'm going to have pre-match. This is going to be followed by packing my kit bag and then leaving the house to meet the referee at 12 o'clock so we can be at the ground 2 hours before kickoff. It's not my ideal situation. As we all know, I don't like being at the ground early, and this is taking early to a new level for me. Especially, I just don't think it's necessary at this level, but that's fine. It's not my day. I just have to suck this one up. But we go. So that's the plan so far. Obviously, I've got to get a bit of a shift on. I've got to find my headphones as well so I can listen to some music on the way through. So yeah. It's going to be a bit, not tight for time, a little bit more hectic than normal, but we should be fine after the walk. Everything should chill out a little bit more. So I'll catch you guys in a bit. Right, so it's pretty much meal time. It's beans again. I was just in the mood for beans. Not massive. I'm only on the line today. I think I've got from the menu steak tonight. So that's a great little thing to come back to. So, as always, with the beans, we add a little bit of cheese on top. So, yeah, it's a nice meal to have. Fills me up, nice and warm. 2 bits of toast. Probably clocks in with all the cheese. Roughly 400-500 calories, which is a good meal for me. I've obviously got gels, tablets, and sweets to have as well. And of course, we can't forget this hot sauce. We've gone extra hot today. I don't know if that's in focus, but that is the pretty much meal. I'm very much looking forward to it. The time is 11 o'clock, so I have 45 minutes to pack my kit bag and then get going. So we've got plenty of time. There's no stress. So it is 20 past 11 and it's time to pack my kit bag. But before I do that, I've got to quickly, that's better. So obviously I'm ready to go because I'm just going to pack this and basically shoot off. So this is the kit that I'm going to bring today, which is for a National League South line. To start off with, kit bag, spare boots in there. I've got a yellow warm-up top and a black warm-up top just in case the referee wants whatever. Plenty of socks, all for canoe feet. Match top, the new one, which I've had to again borrow from a friend because I'm waiting for the new kit. and my old one, because this looks kind of like the new kit, so it's best to have both. Match shorts, boots for the line, because obviously these have laces, towel, because we don't want to be stanky, dirty washing bag, undershorts, warm Under Armour, box of tricks. These are the choice of electrolytes today. Strawberry and lime. I tried one the other day during a training session. Very, very good. Probably my favourite flavour so far. Warm up mid layer, box of tricks, wash kit, random teas there for golf. So that is the kit. I'm gonna obviously pack all this up and shoot off. Hello, so I am obviously with
Dan Verso.
Mike Robertson Tan.
Perfect. So obviously today's game was a tough one. How did you find it?
Yeah, I think it went quite well. Hot, really hot, but yeah, we got through it safely, and yeah, it went well as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, really good game. Needed some refereeing at times, but very enjoyable. Yeah. And if there was one thing you can take out of today's game, both of you, what would it be?
I'd probably say use the meerkat technique, which is also if you set yourself on attacking free kick, get yourself set, plant your feet, look about, kicker, ball, defence, assistant, all happy, then go.
Perfect. I actually think that's my point as well. Like, learning about that today was, you know, it seems so simple, but
yeah.
What's around? Anything from you today?
No, just the smallest things sometimes make the biggest difference.
Just like the perfect assistant, this man, isn't it? So, obviously we've got a debrief tomorrow. Feel alright with it, yeah?
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, perfect.
Fingers
So,
crossed.
as a team, I thought we went well today. What were your thoughts on us as assistants?
Yeah, I thought you've both done well, what we've done before, so I knew what I was getting. Obviously, first time I got the year, but not out of place, done well, yeah, really happy.
Perfect. Well, thanks for that. I will see you boys at 10 AM tomorrow.
Excellent.
The next day.
So it's 10:30. The debrief is done. It was a busy game, so it was quite a long debrief. So from my perspective, I think it went well. I got picked up on a minor development, which was basically my strengths as my speed and my agility and my fitness, but I gave up on the ball a couple of times in terms of there was a striker that was moving just in front of the defender, just in front of the keeper, which I thought I did quite well at actually, but obviously not. But he said my signals were good, which is great because obviously the move on from last assessment is better. So the plan now is I'm going to go and do a recovery session, and then we should get our report back tonight. So I'm going to deal with everything tonight. So that means I am not dealing with anything when it comes to Guernsey tomorrow. So far so good. Let's get over and do this recovery session. So I'll catch you guys there. Hello, so it's Sunday evening. The time is almost bang on 6 o'clock, and I've just picked up an email saying that my MOAS report is available, which is great because it means that I can close off today and work on tomorrow. So obviously tomorrow being Guernsey. So I thought I'd have a quick look. I haven't looked at it yet, so it's on my iPad. But first things first, before we do that, we're just going to go through my REFSIX stats. So if I have a look at the game, we have a look at the game in total, I ran 4K, which is, just over 4K, which is okay actually. If we look at my high intensity sprints, we can see 2 big red ones as well going in the right direction, obviously towards the goal, because sometimes you've got to sprint up and get back in line. So it shows that I'm sort of quite quick, and some of the comments were actually that I am quite quick. So, you know, very positive, very happy with the second game as well moving forward. But on to the report. So this is round 5, 5th game of the National League. First section, offside. I didn't have to give an offside, so quite literally it says expected. He said there was no necessary, it wasn't necessary to indicate for any active offsides during the game. So you can only get a 7 because I didn't actually raise my flag for one. The next one is awareness and correct interpretation of offside, which is where he said that I did well to keep my flag down in certain attacking situations, so non-offsides as well. So obviously I've been credited in that area as well. So even though I didn't have to put my flag up, he knew that I was doing that. The next one is support the referee. I got above standard expected as well. I was, you know, good eye contact before signalling, you know, and there was no conflicting signals as well, so that's great. So it means we didn't cross, we kept eye contact, teamwork was good, referee was really good, he led us in as well with lots of pointing like this. I do it down here, he went across the chest, but he made it really obvious as well, so it was very good for us. And the third one is generic skills. So interestingly, I picked up a development point here, and it was, don't forget it's not necessary to signal obvious goal kicks and corner kicks on the far side if the referee has them under control. This is something I've never been told before. I was always told to flag for everything, especially when the ball goes out of play, goal kicks and corners. I'd never signal a corner, that's on the far side, but goal kicks especially, I'm not really sure about that, but I've never been told that, so obviously that's a learning curve. What I've learned at these assessment levels, especially for the 2Bs and obviously us at 3s, it's very, very detailed, pernickety, and as it should be as well. You know, we're in the professional game now, especially running the line in the professional, near enough the professional game I think it's declared as, and you know, they are looking for those little 1% that makes you better than everybody else. The good thing is that my flagging signal wasn't detected today, so it means that I was obviously making a more conscious effort to move my arm down. And the last bit, which is obviously where I know I can pick up a lot of marks, is well placed to judge and able to sprint and retain position. He said my movement along the touchline was impressive, and you showed natural ability to be able to switch from crabbing, which is sideways, going up and down the line, and into a sprint as well, which he was really impressed with as well. And this allowed me to give credible goal kicks, and I sprinted hard for another breakaway, and I was still able to press the ball in the 93rd minute. So, and another one is, he gave me above standard for, is remaining calm. Well, it says display self-control, but calm and insert body language and signalling. He said, I remained calm and collected when signaling. You stood with good, steady positions, particularly when the A15 committed a rash tackle near you, and this helped me sell a caution. And he said, I maintained this approach right up to the end. So yeah, that's good, very good. It all seems very good. Obviously minor things as well, which, you know, we can deal with. It's, again, like I said, a little bit picky, but that's what it is at this level, and I'm sure, you know, the Michael Olivers and the Anthony Taylors and the Tony Harringtons all get picked up on these tiny little things to make them better, and if I'm only getting minor things and having to switch these minor things, then potentially a big mark is on its way. So overall I got 72.5, which is, again, I still don't know, so I've got a 72 and a 72.5, so we're moving up the scale, so an average of 72.25. So we're moving in the right direction, it seems. It's nice to be sort of praised for my fitness as well. I work very hard on that, and I feel like that is going to put me in good stead for this 1%. It's something I can control, especially at this level. So, you know, fingers crossed I keep that fitness up and stay injury free. But the good thing is today it's 6 o'clock. I can close the day off now, or of yesterday, and move on to my next game, because, you know, 3 games or 2 games in 3 days is tough, especially when you've got an assessment going over your head, and now I don't have to think about that. I can close the book off, you know, chill out this evening, and we go for tomorrow. So thanks for watching this part of the vlog. It's obviously been nice as always to chat through the assessment as well. So let me know in the comments if there's anything you're unsure of about an assessment, or if there's anything you would like to know about how we go through assessments. Drop a little note in the comments as well, and I'll see if I can answer any questions for you. But for now, it's time to chill out. See ya. And that is the end of this week's vlog. So a little bit of a quick one, I think, in terms of, you know, preparing and a quick turnaround for the next one. Obviously, that's why everything feels a little bit rushed, because I'm still trying to prepare myself for tomorrow. So obviously we've got a big game next week in Guernsey, so obviously having to get an aeroplane to the game as well. So stick around for next week's vlog, because that one's going to be really cool, because I've got no idea how it's going to go, to be quite honest. So thanks very much for watching. If you've made it this far, please like and subscribe, and I will see you in Guernsey next week for the next Ref 6 weekly vlog. See ya.